let's talk about collaborating or merging Rent the One Runway with fast fashion, because, like, for example, women primarily have like so many variations of clothing because like men like variety, and that's the reason why essentially women need to like have like loads and loads of different outfits, whereas men, they don't need, they can just buy one suit or like two suits and then swap it around and still look good on Instagram, whereas women need that variety, right? So if we merge like fast fashion with like Rent the Runway, essentially if you wear the item once or twice or however many times you want to wear that same item, and then you can bring it back to get, I don't know, store credit or something. Like this is what Tala does so well. I think it's Tala. Is it Tala that like buys back their renewable buys back their old items of clothing to recycle them, and it just makes so much sense, like not just to recycle them but to repurpose them, take it to the dry cleaners, and then it'll come out like perfect second hand and someone can buy that at like half the price again. So the items can be like switched up. I don't know, you can use a RFID tag or whatever you want to track how many times the item has been back in store, but and you can limit that with, you know, scanning it and computer AI or tracking it or however you want to do it. But you get to a point where it's like obviously the item can't be like switched to like 10 different people, but yeah, that's how charity shops work, right? Because people who shop at charity shops, they would love like a rail of secondhand clothing inside, for example, Zara, H&M, Karen Millen, Reiss, or whatever. I know Karen Millen doesn't exist anymore, but bless them. I'm just naming names, but yeah, like Reiss, I would love to go to Reiss and buy a second-hand dress someone else has worn and it's been dry cleaned, right? And it's in perfect condition for half the price. Why wouldn't I? Like, Reiss is so lovely. Reiss, Reiss. So yeah, if you are at that price point where you're selling dresses for like £100, £200, you need to think about repurposing the items that you've already sold to the customers, and if they're wearing it like once or twice for an event, then you need to think about how you can like repurpose it and what you can do to add value to that item, so then it doesn't end up in landfill or it doesn't end up sitting in someone's wardrobe for a couple of years and then goes to the charity shop again. So yeah, there's so many concepts and there's so much ways to be able to put this into practice, and shops nowadays aren't even thinking about that. They're just thinking, okay, top line revenue, that's it. Oh, we sell an item, that's it. The old retail model is completely dead. Like, the old retail model is just to the point where it's so everyone is just so bored of it. So yeah, think about how you can attract the customers to bring back the items and then dry clean it and then sell it for like half the price or whatever margins you see fit, to then make money again from that same item, you know? Like, it's no brainer.